Greetings, dear ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you with us today in the event that we organized to actually unlock the DeFi success and have an overview of the major crypto events that have happened this year. I believe it will be insightful not only for DeFi users, but also for people who are exploring the crypto space and would like to understand the current state of the market. My name is Ivan Maltsev, and I'm a general partner at 3x Capital, and today I'm happy to present some information to you. So we will be starting. Please let me know if you see my screen. You can leave some comments in the chat, and also feel free to introduce yourself as usual. You can mention your startup or your project. Always happy to explore the opportunities to work together. So let's move forward. Recently, my friend has mentioned that probably this is not a crypto year, but I do not agree with him because we have a huge growth this year. Actually, I did this snapshot yesterday when introduced this presentation to our closed investors community. But we can see that the growth of Bitcoin just during this year is more than 160%. And I can say that definitely it's very productive and successful year for us. You can also see the Bitcoin performance by month. Starting from September to November this year, we see a growth of around 40% in total. That's why we are closing a very positive numbers this month. Still, we will have the rest of the months, and we'll see how the market will be going soon. But on average, what is interesting, November has generated more than 40% returns, starting from 2011, specifically on Bitcoin. Also, we can see that the Bitcoin market capitalization dominance has grown significantly this year. Right now, we have 55% of the dominance and 35% growth just during this year. It means that the majority of the players in the market, especially whales, they are selected Bitcoin as a main asset. And maybe after this, they will actually use their Bitcoins to invest in other cryptocurrencies. And then we will see a decrease in dominance. Also, I found this graph interesting. So we can see how the global liquidity was growing and how previous Bitcoin halvings influenced the price. So we are very close to the next Bitcoin halving that will happen approximately in April next year, sorry. So we can see that the market already started to grow from the bottom of $15,000, and after the halving, based on the historical information, the market can grow even more significantly. At the same time, the global liquidity, including different M2 money supply, actually combined supply from all big countries, has grown significantly. So it actually tripled from $50 trillion in 2012 to almost $100 trillion as of now. Also, I want to highlight that during the November, we can see a huge growth in volumes in spot exchanges, especially on Binance. The market a bit slowed down during the summer as usual, and also during September, but right now we recovered to the numbers that are higher than average, and still, even considering the events with CEO of Binance, we still see a lot of trading volumes on this exchange, especially from Asian market. Binance is also leading as a derivative exchange by volumes. So it has around $1.2 trillion traded, and the volumes are growing month to month. So we see more than 30% on average growth on different exchanges that are offering derivative products to the customers. So OKEX, Bybit, Max, Gate.io, all exchanges have grown in terms of the volumes during November. Speaking about NFT marketplaces by volumes, we see that a huge part of the pie was taken by Blur from the OpenSea. The Blur was launched in September previous year, and right now it has more than 50% of the market. So we see that innovations and community approach is leading the space and offering new users to join and receive additional rewards for their contribution and early adoption. Also, November has shown significant numbers on fundraising. So we see that startups have raised almost 1.7 billion just during November, previous months. Of course, as usual, summer, September sometimes are not the most active months during the year, but we see a huge recovery and the highest number this year during November. And stablecoins market capitalization finally is recovering after all negative events that we had with USDC and banks. So right now we can see that the stablecoins market cap is $129 billion. And I know that Tether is printing additional supply right now, so probably the market capitalization of stablecoin will grow significantly. Total value locked, or TVL, is also bottomed at around $52-53 billion this year, and right now we have $66 billion locked on different blockchains. So it's an impressive amount, and the heights were around 250 billion. So we still have a lot of potential to grow. The first part of the presentation was a general overview of some main activities in the market, but right now I would like to zoom in and discuss the DeFi market and some specific topics that I prepared and data for you. So let's start. On my personal opinion, DeFi market has matured significantly in recent years. We have seen a lot of new protocols, categories that were launched during the past 2 years. We see that the infrastructure is ready and supportive for new products and help them scaling, allowing them fast transactions, lower fees, higher security. So I think that the first and important part is market maturity. And what we can see from this graph that the leading blockchains have increased in amount of transactions in November. For instance, Solana has more than 600 million 22 transactions in November. We have Polygon with 162 million, and we have Tron with 145 million. Of course, there are different decentralized applications, different ecosystems that are driving this huge amount of transactions. But in general, we see that some layer one blockchains like Solana, for instance, are surpassing Ethereum. And what I personally saw and what amazed me from this graph that Sui and Near have a higher amount of transactions, almost actually more than 2 times higher than Ethereum. And also we can see a huge growth of layer 2 blockchains that are scaling Ethereum and offering faster transactions, cheaper transactions to the community. That's why actually layer 2 amount of transactions on layer 2 blockchains is right now around 4 times higher than on Ethereum layer 1 blockchain. Also, we can see that PancakeSwap is leading exchange in November in terms of the amount of users. It has around 1.6 million users. Also, SyncSwap has around 848,000 users, a new decentralized exchange that has a huge popularity in zk-Sync community. Uniswap has 739,000 active users, so that's great numbers in November, and I'm personally happy to see new players here like Izumi Finance, Space Finance, Maverick, ThinkSwap, as I mentioned, and we can see that new innovations, new decentralized exchanges are building and launching right now and taking a huge amount of the market. Decentralized trading volumes in general are quite stable. So just 2 days ago, we had $4.2 billion traded on decentralized exchanges. Comparing to centralized exchanges, DEXs represent right now around 18% of the market by volumes. So the rest are traded on the spot exchanges. But still, we can see that even comparing to the bull market that we had during 2022, 2021, we have a similar volumes. So people are actively using DeFi, decentralized exchanges to trade. Regarding the volumes, we can see that the leadership is on Uniswap. Uniswap has around $2 billion traded daily and around $9 billion traded during the past 7 days. The next is PancakeSwap. That's a leader by users, but is not a leader by trading volume. It has almost 3 times lower volumes than Uniswap. Then we have a Tor chain with 1.34 billion volumes during the past 7 days, Curve Finance and Orca. Also, the market matured in terms of the revenue. So the leading DeFi protocols have generated a lot of revenue during November. For instance, Maker generated $15 million in revenue just in November. Lido has generated more than $6 million, MetaMask more than $5 million, and then DYDX and GMX more than $3 million generated in revenue. Also, during this year, we have seen an exponential growth in user base, in the total value locked, and in innovations that have happened. And right now, I would like to give you a few examples of the growth from November to October. So we can see that trading volumes on Uniswap almost didn't change, but PancakeSwap has increased in volumes, and we saw 71% of increase just from October to November. Curve has also increased the volumes for around 34%, QuickSwap as well. A huge decrease in Maverick protocol, probably something happened there, and we can see that different DEXs like Camelot also have grown significantly during the previous months. So around 292% growth. Camelot is one of the leading decentralized exchanges, and in general DeFi projects on Arbitrum ecosystem that is growing and successfully launched this year. And we see a lot of competition, of course, because new ideas, new founders are coming to the market and emerging this market continuously, creating different solutions, rewarding their early adopters who supported them with liquidity, with amount of transactions in the beginning, and they are creating this healthy environment for everyone to grow and compete. We can see here the top 15 projects in November by the amount of transactions. Maker is leading with 15 million transactions just in 1 month. Then we see Lido with 6.3 million transactions, MetaMask with more than 5 million transactions, DYDX, GMX, and other exchanges and products. So we can see also Fremtech has quite stable 2.3 million transactions just in November. So congrats to the successful team of Fremtech. Also, there are so many interesting and new categories in DeFi. So just wanted to give you a quick overview of the leading categories and TVL on these categories. So we know the liquid staking and Lido is leading the market. So this category has more than 30 billion total value locked. And these protocols helps you not only to earn from the staking rewards, but also to use your staked derivative in other DeFi solutions and have additional yield. Also, we see huge growth on lending category, more than $20 billion combined TVL. These types of protocols, they allow users to borrow and lend their assets. We also see a huge growth and need in bridges, especially secure bridges. The combined TVL of bridges right now is $14.3 billion. And these tools help you to move your assets from one blockchain to another, simply from one network to another network. Also, we see that decentralized exchanges innovations are bringing a huge difference to the community, offering right now integrations with layer 2 solutions. And we can see that DEXs are representing still a significant part of the market. So the majority of DeFi protocols are decentralized exchanges, more than 1,100 in total, with combined TVL of $13 billion. So simply speaking, DEXs are protocols that allow you to trade. So you can swap your asset to another cryptocurrency, but still you are holding your asset in your wallet instead of using centralized exchange and holding your assets there. CDP is an interesting category that represents around $10 billion TVL right now. So this category allows users to mint their own stablecoin and use collateralized lending. Also, a new category that is booming the market, and we see a lot of new projects there called RWA, real world assets. So these protocols allow users to tokenize their properties, for instance, to tokenize their cars and earn additional rewards from this. Also, we see a huge growth in services. So there are more new services that are offering additional security, additional audits, or insurance to the user for DeFi. So right now we have 172 protocols that are offering different types of services with more than 5.6 billion TVL. There are also protocols that pay you a reward when you stake or provide liquidity in the platform. So this category is called yield, and it has more than $4 billion value locked on the protocols. Also, there are derivatives. So these protocols are allowing you to invest with a leverage. So I personally do not suggest to use derivatives, because you sometimes can have a liquidation, and usually in crypto space you still have a good volatility to work with your crypto in the spot market. So I do not feel that it's a huge advantage. Still, it brings a lot of risks. And we have right now around 189 protocols that are offering different types of derivatives. And we have yield aggregators, protocols that aggregated yield from different other protocols. So this category offers a better diversification to the users. So by combining different protocols in one and offering an average yield for the community. So as you can see, there are a lot of innovations, and every chain has its own leaders. For instance, here we can see top services by different blockchains. I think it's clear that Lido is a leading liquid staking derivative platform on Ethereum. Also, MakerDAO is the leading CDP on Ethereum. You can use lending on Aave. Also, there are interesting services provided by Maker, RWA. So you can check this presentation. We will share it maybe today or even tomorrow. So no worries, you will be able to deep dive here. And we are moving to the next trend. And I actually see a lot of people who are saying, I need a lot of capital to join the space, to start investing. When I started my journey in 2016, I had just $3,000, and I just started to invest and diversify my portfolio. I personally know several students who are using different DeFi tools. So I frankly believe that DeFi is accessible to a broader audience, and people from all over the world can leverage the benefits of DeFi and invest with relatively small amounts of money. So I just wanted to highlight that there are many launchpads that are performing quite well during this growth cycles. For instance, we have a Chain GPT pod that offered around 5x ROI just in November. CDFI also around 5x, and then we have Pulse Finance, TrustSwap, Red Kites. Simply speaking, launchpads are platforms that allow early stage products to launch their tokens with an offer for the community. Like previously, we had initial coins offering. Right now, we have these public rounds on the launchpads, and we can see that these launchpads are providing reasonable returns for crypto investors. And you can start investing with very small amount of money. Also, we see that different cryptos have grown significantly during November. In decentralized finance, Whiteheart is one of the leader. Also, we can see that in terms of blockchains, we have a new AIOZ network. I personally haven't researched this network, but it has shown significant growth. So definitely I need to do my own research in it. There are new services that also have grown significantly just in 1 month. So you can actually start your crypto journey with a small amount of money, just to try and pick some so-called gems. And then probably have some good returns. Of course, you should consider different strategies and your financial planning. Maybe use DCA strategy in order to have great positions in your portfolio. And the last point that I wanted to mention, that there are so many emerging opportunities in the market that even having a great team, we are not able to identify and work on every opportunity in the market. That's why we are keen to have new individuals who are joining our team, who are bringing new value and expertise to us. So it's always valuable to be an early participant, adopter that will allow you probably to have additional rewards for contributing. So we can see that, for instance, token sales in November, some of them provided very impressive returns, like T2, Probase, Chamcha, Chappies, Deroot, Chainflip, and others. So we can see the current returns and all-time high return of investment during the November here. Also, we see that new projects have grown significantly in TVL, and it's worth definitely discovering these projects like Taroot, StakeLink, Blur. First two have not launched the token yet, so probably they will have some airdrop for the early adopters. So definitely spend your time to just review and understand their tokenomics, their plans. Also, we see that Jito, a project on Solana, has grown 86% during just 1 month in November. And I know that they today have a listing on leading exchanges like Binance, Coinbase. So congrats everyone who participated as an early adopter, and probably will have some great returns. So this project distributed, I'm not sure, but around 10% of supply to the community who participated before the 25th of November. And I also encourage you to leave your questions right now, and I would like to connect with you on Twitter. Just recently I created my account, and I want to invite you to join my network there. I will go to the chat in order to check if you have any questions. Just give me a second. Yeah, thank you for feedback. Thank you. Good morning, Kellen. Yes, thank you, Jiro. Yes, I see that we do not have questions. Feel free to leave your questions in comments. We will come back with answers later on. Give us some likes, claps if it was insightful for you, and we will share this presentation with you today or tomorrow in the comments, and maybe even create a separate post on that. And I wish you a very profitable month, and I wish you to close this year with impressive results. So thank you for joining today.